Hello, traders. I want to go over my trading scale plan based on my annual goals for this year. Scaling up as we go. I don't have 5 accounts right now that I can trade like this, but I've got 4 working on getting all 5 going. So if this plan goes good, let's say you started 5 combines today, at the end of week 3, you would be funded in all 5 of them. Okay, so maybe it takes you a month to get your engine running. Okay. So what this is based on is in the very beginning, we're only going to try to make $200 a day average. Not going to try to do $2,000 a day. We're going to trade one MNQ or 2 MES max position size. And we're going to do that for the first 2 months, and I'll show you why. Even though this number looks really big, the weekly total of $5,000, you only have $1,000 in your account. Top step perspective, you've got $2,000 to lose. So your max loss limit would say $49,000 after week 1. After week 2, it would be at 0. You still only have $2,000 to lose. So we don't want to size up yet. After week 3, now you got $3,000 you could potentially lose without blowing up your account. But we're trying to get this money out, so we're going to wait. After week 4, now we can take a payout. $2,000 out of each account will give us $10,000 in our bank account. But that's going to bring each account down to $2,000. So basically, we're back where we started. We only have $2,000 to lose before we blow our account. So the following month, we're going to maintain that exact same account per day average, the same position size, everything's staying the same for month 2. We're going slow so we can go fast. Okay. So the following month, we keep everything the same. We're going to make $1,000 per day, per week, per account. And when we get to the end of that month, we're going to withdraw $2,000 out of each account, leaving $2,000 in each account. So that'll bring our total up to $4,000. Now we got a little bit of wiggle room. We're not exactly we can lose $4,000 before we blow up our account. Okay, so we don't want to lose $4,000, but we can afford to scale up a little bit. If we were safely doing this and we were consistently doing this, since we have double the account size, we can double our position size now, right? Still keeping it very small, 2 MNQ. And if everything is exactly the same, now we should be able to make $400 a day. So for this, we're going to make $10,000 in a week on 5 accounts. So once we've got these, we're going to take out $2,000 out of each account again this week, but that's going to leave $6,000 in those accounts. So now we got $10,000 per account. Now we got us a nice cushion, really nice cushion. Now I'm going to try to maintain this slow pace. I don't want to get over eager and blow up my account. So if I'm at 10,000 right now, I'm just going to scale up one more micro, 6 MES or 3 MNQ, and that will get me to $3,000 per account per day and $15,000 over the course of the week. So we're going to add $12,000 to this total, and then we're going to take out $2,000 out of each account, and that'll give us a $10,000 payout once more, leaving $20,000 in each account. Now, when we get up to here, you could safely, I would think, because all through this, we were risking 10% of our account per trade. Now we're risking much smaller percentage wise. Then you could risk $1,000 a trade on here. Once we get up to there, then that would be 10%. $2,000 a trade at 10%. But it's recommended by most professionals not to risk more than 1 to 2% of your account. I don't think you could even trade MNQ1 micro with $2,000 without risking more than 1% of your account. You think about that, that's $20. You're going to risk $20 on an MNQ. You might as well just take $20, wad it up, throw it out the window. So that either leaves you with not trading MNQ or fudging that rule. As long as you have a decent trade set up, I think you can fudge the rule a little bit. $100 on a trade, that's 5% of your account, be all right. So if you were doing that here, $500. So you could do 5. Once you have that much account size, you could do as many as 5 MNQ here and increase this total. But I'm just going to keep it the way it is because I already made my spreadsheet. So at the end of this week, now we got $20,000. You withdrew another 10. We're going to scale up. We're going to add 1 more micro the following week or 2 more MES. So a total of 8 MES. And now we're really making some money. $4,000 per week per account. 20 grand. Account 1. Yeah, per week, per account. So that's $500 a day. No, we're making 200 a day at 1, and here 400. That's $800 a day times 5, $4,000 a day across all the accounts. 20,000 a week. At the end of all of that, we are at $180,000. We withdraw 10. That leaves 34,000 per account and 170 in all the total combined accounts. Hope that makes sense. But now you're at $34,000. That's one heck of a cushion. You could start really trading something like a mini and really ramping these numbers up at that point and make more money than you ever even imagined you could make in a day scaling. Now, once we get this 5th week, that's when Topstep starts looking at you and saying, well, we need to go to live, and they're no longer going to have all of these accounts. You're going to have 1 account. And you got to keep in mind what your scaling was when that happened. Were you only trading 4 micros? Were you trading a mini by this point? They're going to take that 170,000 and put it into 1 live account for you. So if you just use that 2% rule at that point, you should be pretty good. 1% of $170,000 is $1,700. You can risk, is that right? Yeah, $1,700 on 1 trade. You still wouldn't want to trade. I don't know if you'd want to trade a big NQ or not with $1,700 because it can really take that money in a hurry. $1,000 is 100. That'd be the same kind of a stop loss as doing 1 MNQ with $100 stop loss. 2 trades max per day. 100 points on a big one is $2,000. That's pretty good. You do that 5 days a week, that's 10 grand in your real live account. I don't know. When that day comes, and it is coming, I promise you it is coming, then we'll talk about it. But the main thing I wanted to show you on this was the power of making just $200 a day. Trade across all 5 accounts. Look at that. In 5 months' time, Your account balance is going to be 170,000. I could even add it right here. That's what you're going to have after $170,000 after you take out that $10,000 payout, and you've got $50,000 in your bank account. If you add all that up, that's $230,000 that you've made on all five accounts over the course of 5 months. $230,000. Really? But I only made $200 a day. Is it really necessary that you get in there and make 10 grand a day and risk blowing up your account? Is it really necessary that you do that? That you put on a mini NQ with a $2,000 max loss limit for the day for the account? Is it really necessary that you do that? Put on that much size when you think, well, what if I waited until I'm 4 months into this endeavor and now I got $20,000 in each account or $100,000 in a live account? Now I can afford to put on a mini. Now I can really start making some money. But $230,000 in 5 months is a lot of money. Now I want you to put into the comments, why are we trying to get $2,000 days out of this market when we can safely make this kind of money? Somebody explain that to me. I do it too. I've been doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not blowing up accounts anymore. I'm waiting for my trade set up, and I'm going to focus on getting that money. And if I've got it, I'm stopping for the day. And then I'm going to scale. That's my plan. That's my whole annual plan. By the end of the year, I should have made $500,000 this year, and we'll see how it goes. I hope I can say at the end of the year I exceeded my goal, and I hope all of you can say that too. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Do you see this as a viable plan? Am I full of